Your in-laws have surrounded you like a pack of eager reporters, each question more scary than the last one. Jungkook's mom. So Ryan, when are you giving us the good news? You have been married for a while now, haven't you? Jungkook's sister. Exactly. We need a little one running around here. Don't you think, Oppa? You glanced at Jungkook, who was sitting casually across from you. Using on his laptop, but clearly enjoying the conversation. His lips curled into a faint smirk. He met your eyes briefly. Jungkook, don't put too much pressure on her. These things take time. The teasing tone in his voice made you glare at him, silently pleading for help. But you know that ruthless mafia husband of yours is not gonna help. He slightly shrugged and returned to work, leaving you in between them. You, you tried to find was feeling cornered under their expectant gaze. Jungkook's mom. Oh, don't be shy, dear. We are family. Just tell us. When are we getting the good news? Your palms were sweating and your heart racing. Just as you were about to stammer out an excuse, you felt a sudden wave of nausea. You got up from the couch, heading straight to the bathroom. Behind you, the room erupted into murmurs. Jungkook raising his head up just to look at you, passing by him, hands on your mouth while smirking, then again looked back at his laptop on his lap. Jungkook's mom. My god, could it be? She looked so pale. Jungkook's sister. Mom, this is it. I just know it. Jungkook leaned back on the chair, the smirk on his face growing wider. Jungkook, calm down, let her come back first. But the knowing shine in his eyes said he already had his suspicions. As you returned to the living room, still feeling a bit unsteady, all eyes were on you. The intensity of their gazes made your cheeks spun and you shifted uncomfortably. Jungkook's mom. Ryan, dear, are you pregnant? Tell us honestly. Jungkook's sister. You can't hide it from us. The way you rush it out is a classic sign. You opened your mouth, but no words came out. You genuinely didn't know. Your mind was spinning with the possibility, and the realization made your stomach crunch even more. You, I don't know. You finally whispered, your voice shaky. Before they could press further, Jungkook's deep, commanding voice cut through the tension. Jungkook, enough. His tone was cold, and his smirk from earlier was gone, replaced by the terrifying calm that sent chills down everyone's spine. Jungkook, leave her alone. She doesn't owe anyone an explanation right now. And they all left the room, leaving you two alone, and you are hella scared of your own husband instinct. You don't even know. Want him in front of you. Even the name of him scares you. Danny is sitting right in front of you. Jungkook stood up from his seat. The air in the room shifted. Without a word, he strode toward you, his dark eyes burning with something unreadable. Before you could even react, his hand shot out, grabbing a fistful of your hair and tugging them back harshly. Jungkook, look at me. He growled, his voice low and dangerous. Your breath shook as your eyes met his. His face was terrifyingly calm, but his grip on your hair spoke volume about his frustration. Shoo, Jungkook, you whispered, your voice wavering. He leaned in, his lips brushing against your ear. As he spoke, Jungkook, we are going to the hospital, now. You tried to protest, your hand instinctively reaching out to grab his wrist. Shoo, I don't need to go. He pulled your head back further, forcing you to stop talking. Jungkook, I said now, Ryan. I don't have time for your games. If you are carrying my child, I need to know. The intensity in his word made your stomach crunch, and not just from the nausea. He finally let go of your hair, but not before giving you one last glare. Jungkook, get up. You stood shakily, your heart pounding in your chest as he grabbed a coat and keys. Without another word, he motioned it for you to follow him. This was the side of Jungkook that always terrifying you, the side that reminded you of who he truly was. A man who didn't care no for an answer, who controlled everything around him, including you. As you climbed into his sleek packed car, you couldn't help but feel trapped, your mind racing with thoughts of what the hospital visit might reveal, and now Shanku could react. If it confirmed your suspicious, Jungkook paced back and front in the spacious bedroom, holding the day's result in his hand. His expression was unreadable, but his tone left no room for argument. Jungkook, you are pregnant. From now on, you are staying home. I don't want you stepping out of this house, let alone your room. You stared at him, disbelief and frustration bubbling within you. Shoo. What are you talking about, Jungkook? I can't just stay locked here. I need fresh air. I need to move around. He turned it to you, his sharp gaze cutting off your words. Jungkook, I said you are staying home, Ryan. It's for your safety and the baby's. His voice was calm but threatening, which you can understand very well, and you looked away. You, this isn't about safety. This is about control. You are threatening me like a prisoner, Jungkook. He stepped closer, his towering frame casting a shadow over you. He grabbed your jaw, tightening his hold. You look into his eyes. Jungkook, if that's it, take you, keep you, and my child safe, then yes. You clenched your fist, your chest tightening with anger. His hand away, making him more angry. Tears now falling from your eyes. You, I need fresh air, Jungkook. I can't think straight when I feel I am suffocating. He scoffed, shaking his head. Jungkook, fresh air won't solve anything. You're not going anywhere, and that's final. His voice dangerous, calm and lacing with venom. You kind of know is his final warning. Now, if you open your mouth, there will be a disaster. You took a deep breath, trying to steady your emotions. You can't keep me locked up forever, Jungkook. I am not just some prisoner for you to control. Now you are pushing his buttons, and he is not taking it calmly anymore. His jaw tightened, and for a moment you thought he might argue, but instead he walked toward the door before turning to face you. Jungkook, I am letting you roam around the house, Ryan, not out of this house. You are not allowed. If I see you or hear about you stepping out of this, will be a disaster for you. Remember that. With that, he left your shared bedroom. You felt tears rolling down from your cheek. You laid back on the bed, hands spread on the both sides, tears still falling from your eyes. You feel anger so much that at this moment you can't even kill him with his own gun, but you control it. You have to control yourself. You need to think something before Jungkook can lock you in the room for forever. You know him. You are just his obsession, not his love. The moment the door slammed shut, your mind raced. The suffocating wall of the room felt like they were closing in on you. Jungkook's controlling voice echoed in your ear, but instead of fear, you felt protected towards your kid. You looked around the room, scanning for anything you could use, your heart pounding in your chest as an idea formed. If you didn't act now, you might never get another chance. You to yourself, it's now or never. You moved quickly but quietly, pulling a small bag from the back of the closet. You stuffed a few essentials into it, a change of clothes, some cash you had stole away, and your phone. You slip it on comfortable shoe, knowing you would need to be fast. The house was silent. Jungkook was likely downstairs, giving orders to delaying with work, but you couldn't risk running into him. You needed to act fast. Carefully, you opened the window. The cool evening air hit your face, and you felt a flicker of hope. The ground wasn't too far, and you had climbed out of the window before. You threw the bag out first and climbed onto the ledge. Your breath itched as you looked down, but you couldn't let your fear stop you. You, for me, for the baby. With a quiet grunt, you lowered yourself down, landing softly on the curtain below. You grabbed your bag and crouched slow, moving through the shadows. Every step felt like the eternity. Your ears perked up for any sound that might indicate someone has spotted you. The main gate was guarded as always, but you remember the small side gate by the servant quarters. It was old and rusted, but it led directly to the street. You reached for it and pushed it gently. It creaked slightly, making your heart race, but no one seemed to you. Slipping through the opening, you found yourself to an empty street. Freedom. For the first time in a what felt like forever, you could breathe. You didn't know where you were going, but you knew you had to keep moving. You clutched your bag tightly and walked quietly into the night, your heart pounding with a mix of fear and hope. The train swerved gently as it picked up speed. The rhythm, clatter of the wheel on the track echoing in your ears. You sat on the window, clutching your bag tightly against your chest, your mind swirling with a mix of fear and relief. You had no idea where the train was taking, but you didn't care. Anywhere was better than being trapped under John Jungkook's control. As the train stopped at the station, a fresh wave of passengers loaded in. You stood up and adjusted your bag when, in your hustle, you bumped into someone. You, oh, I'm sorry. The words froze on your lips as you looked up, standing before you with the same warm, yet surprised eyes you remember so well as none other than Jung Seok, your ex. Seok, Ryan? Your breath issued. The last time you saw him felt like a lifetime ago. He looked different, more mature, but his gentle demeanor was still the same. You, Seok, what are you doing here? Seok, smiling gently. I should be asking you that. I was just heading home after work, but you look like you are seen a ghost. Are you okay? You hesitated, unsure to how to answer. Should you tell him the truth? Could you trust him? Before you could speak, he noticed the nervous way you clutched your bag, the way your eyes darted around as if expecting someone to burst in at any moment. Seok, concerned. Ryan, what's going on? Are you running away from something or someone? The kindness in his voice cracked the wall you had built around yourself. Tears filled up in your eyes, and before you knew it, you were nodding. You, whispering, I can't go back, Seok. I can't. Please just don't ask me many questions. His expression shifted, a mix of concern and determination. He placed a reassuring hand on your shoulder. Okay, I won't ask. But you are not doing this alone. Whatever it is, I will help you. You can trust me. He asked you to come with him to his home. You agreed because right now you have nowhere to go. You will think anything is later. Right now, and the baby's safety is all you need to care about. So, you agreed to go with him. The bathroom was quiet, expected for the sound of the reaching, your body trembling as you emptied your stomach. Seok knelt beside you, his hand gently rubbing your bags. In soothing circle, concern echoing across his face. He handed you a glass of water once you were done and helped you to sit on the edge of the tub. So softly, Ryan, this has been happening for a week now, are you? He buzzed, hesitating, his voice dropping to a whisper, his eyes searching yours. Are you pregnant? You froze, the question hanging heavily in the air. You avoided his gaze, his finger getting with the hem of your shirt. There was no point in lying to him anymore. You, barely audible. Yes. Hoseok's hands slipped away from your back, as if the confession physically pushed him back. His face fell, his lips parting slightly in shock. He sat back on his heel, trying to process your words. Hoseok, voice trembling. You are pregnant and it's Jungkook? You, quietly shaking your head. Yes, Hoseok, it's Jungkook's. The weight of your word hit him like a pin. His head dropped and his shoulders slammed as a bitter laugh escaping his lips. True, it was void and any humor. Hoseok, whispering, I thought I had you back, that maybe we could start over. Tears flooded in his eyes, but he quickly blinked them away, not wanting to let them fall in front of you. He ran a hand through his hair, his movement restless. Hoseok, why didn't you tell me earlier? Why let me hope when this was the reality all along? You faint like your chest tightened, guilt crawling at your inside. I didn't mean to hurt you, Hoseok. I was carried and I didn't know what to do. Turning away was my only option, and I didn't think beyond that. I didn't want to drag you into this mess. Hoseok shook his head, a tear slipping down from his cheek, despite her effort. Hoseok, Ryan, you didn't drag me into this. Anything. I chose to help you. I wanted to be there for you. But now it feels like I was just a temporary escape for you. You reached out to touch his arm, but he pulled it away, picking up abruptly. He placed in a small bathroom, his hands clenched into the fist as he tried to regain his composure. Hoseok, I love you, Ryan. I never stopped loving you. And now I have to watch you carry his child? The raw pain in his voice shattered you, tears streaming down your face as you whimpered. I'm sorry, Hoseok. I'm so sorry. He stopped pacing and looked at you, his expression softening, just a fraction. Hoseok, sighing, I know you didn't mean to hurt me, but it doesn't make it any less hurt. The room was filled with a heavy silence, the weight of unspoken emotion suffocating both of you. Hoseok crouched down in front of you again, his hand hesitantly reaching out to wipe away your tears. Hoseok, softly, I will help you, Ryan, no matter what. Even if it breaks me, I will make sure you are safe. His words spoke, but further. But you knew you couldn't let him bear this burden alone. You had to find a way to protect both yourself and your unborn child without dragging Hoseok into more pain. The sound of the doorbell startled you. You weren't expecting anyone, especially since Hoseok had been avoiding you for the past month. Within your hand, you were on your apron. You made your way toward the door, trying to shake off the loneliness that had crept you to your heart. As you swung the door open, your breath caught into your throat. Standing there, in all his intimidating glory, was Yeon Jungkook. His sharp, dark eyes bored into yours, and the faintest smirk tugging on the corner of his lips. Whispering, Jungkook? He didn't say a word at first, his gaze sweeping over you, taking in your sullen belly, his expression darkening, his smirk fading into something unbearable. Jungkook, low and firm. Did you really think you could run away from me, Ryan? Your hand instinctively went to your belly, a protective gesture that didn't go unnoticed by him. You took a shaky step back, your voice trembling as you spoke. You, how did you find me? Jungkook stepped inside without waiting for an invitation, his presence filling the small space. He shut the door behind him, the sound echoing. Jungkook, did you forget who I am? You can't hide from me, Ryan. Not when you're carrying my child. Tears welled up in your eyes, but you refused to let them fall. You, definite. I had to leave. I couldn't live like that anymore. Jungkook, I won't let you trap me again. He took a step closer, his voice softening, but losing none of the edge. Jungkook, trap you? Ryan, you are the mother of my child. Do you really think I would let you raise them alone without me? You clenched your fist, your emotions a vivid of tear, anger, and confusion. You, I don't need your help. I can take care of my baby on my own. Jungkook let out a bitter laugh, shaking his head. Jungkook, you think you can keep me away from my own flesh and blood? You think I will let you disappear again? His eyes softened slightly, a flicker of vulnerability breaking through his cold expression. Jungkook quietly, when I am not here to hurt you, I just can't lose you or this baby. His words caught you off guard, the sincerity in his voice making your resolve flutter. But you couldn't ignore the memories of the life you left behind, the suffocation control, the fear. You. Then prove it, Jungkook. Prove that you are not the same man I ran away from. The room fell silent, the weight of your challenge hanging heavily between you. For the first time, Jungkook looked uncertain, his jaw clenched as he processes your words. Jungkook, I will. I'll prove it, Ryan. Whatever it takes. You don't respond, your heart pounding as you stare at his eyes. For now, the battle between your past and your future had only just begun. Hoseok rushed into the house, his eyes widening in shock as he took in the sight of you standing with Jungkook. Without hesitation, he walked towards you, his protective instincts kicking in. Hoseok firmly, Ryan, what is he doing here? Before you could respond, Hoseok grabbed your hand and pulled you to his side, shielding you from Jungkook, his hand intertwined with yours, a gesture of both reassurance and defiance. Jungkook stood motionless for a moment, his sharp eyes locked onto the connection between you and Hoseok. Then a cold, sinister smirk spread across his face, followed by the low, chilling laugh that sent shiver down your spine. Jungkook, so this is how it is now, hmm? His voice was calm, almost amused, but the tension in the room was suffocating. Before either of you could react, Jungkook pulled out a sleek black gun from his coat, aiming in with deadly precision. You, panicking. Jungkook, no, don't! Before you could finish your sentence, the deafening bang echoed through the room. Hoseok cried out in pain as a bullet tore through his hand, forcing him to let go of your hand, blood dripping into the floor as he stumbled back, clutching his injured hand with a grimace. You, screaming, Jungkook, what are you done? Jungkook, I'm claiming what's mine, fine, and no one. His gaze shifted to Hoseok. No one is going to take you or my child away from me. Hoseok grated his teeth, trying to mask the pain, his eyes blazing with anger. Hoseok, you are insane, Jungkook. She doesn't belong to you. Jungkook laughed bitterly, hustling his gun and stepping even closer, his towering presence dominating the room. Jungkook, you don't get it, do you? She will be with me. She always has been and always will be. You quickly stepped between them, tears streaming down your face. You, pleading, stop it, both of you, this isn't what I want. Jungkook's expression softened slightly as he looked at you, but the possessiveness in his eyes remained. Jungkook, then tell him, Ryan, tell him you belongs to me. This is it. There you know, you belongs to him, no matter what. Crying, looking down. You just said you will change Jungkook. Jungkook. He laughed like a maniac. I will, Ryan, but no one is allowed to touch you. And he dared to do that. He deserved more. But he had to care of you. For a month, I should pay back. Jungkook coldly. And you're going with me. Now. You shook your head. Fear and defiance battling within you. You, firmly. I'm not going anywhere with you, Jungkook. But he didn't listen. His grip on your wrist tightened, and before you could react, he started dragging you toward the door. You, struggling, let me go, stop, Jungkook. Behind you, Hoseok groaned in pain, still clutching his bleeding hand as he lay helplessly on the floor. His voice was weak but determined. Hoseok, fine, don't go with him. Jungkook glanced back briefly, his expression cold. Jungkook with a smirk. Stay out of this, Hoseok. You have already caused enough trouble. Without sparing another moment, Jungkook pulled out of his house, ignoring your protest and attempt to break free. Outside, one of his slick black car waited. He opened the black door and gestured to his men. Jungkook, get him in. Two of Jungkook's men stepped forward, lifting Hoseok despite his weak struggle, and placed him in the back seat. You cried out, trying to intervene, but Jungkook blocked your path. You, desperately, what are you doing? He needs a doctor. Jungkook, coldly, he will be fine. You, on the other hand, need to stop fighting me. He opened the passenger door and practically shoved you inside before slamming the door shut, climbing into the driving seat. Jungkook started the car. His jaw clenched as he sped away from Hoseok's house. You say silently, tears streaming down your face as you glanced back at Hoseok, who was pale and barely conscious. You, bleeding. Jungkook, please. This isn't right. Let me go. At least take him to the hospital. Jungkook's hand gripped the steering wheel tightly, but he didn't respond immediately. His gaze was fixed on the road, his mind racing. Finally, he spoke, his voice lessened with frustration. Jungkook, do you think I enjoy this, Ryan? Do you think I want to hurt you or him? I am doing this because I have to protect what's mine. You, through tears. This isn't protection, Jungkook. This is control. Jungkook's voice was low and possessive as he glanced at you through the rearview mirror. Jungkook, intensely. You are mine, Ryan. My obsession, my possession. I won't let you go. You turned your head, your teary eyes meeting his dark, unreadable gaze. Jungkook, his tone softer but still commanding. You are trapped with me forever. Don't you see? I am selfish. I love you so much that I can't stand the thought of you being with anyone else. His grip on the steering wheel tightened as his voice broke through silently, betraying the raw emotions he really showed. Jungkook, I will keep you for myself, Ryan. I don't care about anything else. Not the world, not even the you running away. You are mine, and that's final. You feel your chest tightening at his words, torn between fear and strange pang of pity for the man who seemed completely consumed by his love for you. You, whispering, Jungkook, this isn't love, this is obsession. You are suffocating me. His levity breaks, the car crashing to an halt on a deserted road. He turned to face you, his expression unreadable at instincts. Softly but firm. Maybe it is obsession, maybe it's madness, but it's still love, Ryan, and I will show you, even if it takes forever. You look at him, your heart racing. His words were like chain binding you to him, and you realize that escaping him might not just be a physical challenge, it will be a battle of wills. So you should just stop fighting. Fighting and running away won't help you escaping. Rather, it will cause other pain. The Hoseok is going through now because of you. You should not cause pain to other more people in the process of running away. You, I will just give up. You murmur to yourself, tears falling like a river from your eyes. You realize you have no escape.